Yo, this is Real Talk E. Welcome to the Locker Room. Talking nothing but basketball. Now, yesterday, I spoke about Ja Morant's situation. I spoke about, the Suns situation. Go back and watch those videos. But today, ladies and gentlemen, what is next for these two teams? Now, obviously, we all know what happened to the Suns. That's where we're going to start off. They went up against, the Nuggets, and the first two games was all Nuggets. Nuggets, everything. They won it. They look like they're going to sweep the Suns. Second two games, Suns come back and looking like it's gonna be a series. It might be a 7-game series. Suns have a chance to close it, in game 6. They just need one on the road. They go back to Denver. It was all Denver. It was over. We're thinking, damn. But the Suns are going back home. Like, they should be able to push this to 7. Go back to Denver and then we went on the road. They go to Phoenix. And they pretty much lose the entire game within the first quarter. I believe it was like 44 points to 24, 26 in the first quarter. And then, I believe KCP and Jokic together had like 27, outscored the Suns. Second year in a row where a player or two outscores the Suns within the first quarter of the first half. Last year, it was Luka Doncic who had 27 points at halftime. The Suns had 27 points at halftime, which is insane. So 2 times, 2 years in a row, where this Suns team loses by a huge amount of numbers in the playoffs in the closeout game. Last year was at home. This year was at home. Down by pretty much 30 the entire game. 30 points the entire game they're down. And they lose. They're out of the playoffs. Embarrassing loss. I mean, their starters didn't even play the last quarter. I don't think they played the last half of the third quarter. It was just terrible. It was sad. And right after that, everybody's wondering what is going to happen with Monty Williams. What's going to happen with the coaching staff. What's going to happen with the players, the bench, DeAndre Ayton, the general manager, the owner. What are they going to do? And literally, bro, like 2-3 days after the loss, Monty Williams gets fired, and they made sure they made that move expeditiously. Like, they did that move so fast, and like they already had somebody to replace him. All of a sudden, they're interviewing the 3 same guys as the Raptors and the Bucks. It's Nick Nurse and Mike Budenholzer and Kevin Young, which was the second, I don't know how you call him, like the second place coach on the Suns. Like, if something happened to Monty Williams, he's the one that steps up and controls the Suns, just coaches them for the game. And pretty much just the same 3 coaches that the Raptors are interviewing, that the Bucks are interviewing. It just does not make sense to me. Why would I want to play for a coach who literally beat me in the playoffs? Now, obviously that comes with its pros, because if he beats you, clearly he knows how to guard you. He knows how to scheme against you. But at the same time, if he beat me in the playoffs, in the finals, like Budenholzer did to the Suns and to Devin Booker, I'm not playing for him, bro. Like, there's some hard feelings there, and I'm not playing for him, and I'm holding out against him. Mind you, I probably like him as a person. If I see him outside, I'm probably gonna dab him up, have a conversation with him, kick it with him. But when I'm competing, no, not happening, bro. Not happening. Cause, bro, like, you just seen him play, like, coach against you, be a part of the other team literally 3 years ago. Now y'all buddy. Now he's coaching you. Now he's telling you how to play, how to guard, how to do this. Like I said, pros, he knows how to scheme against you. So he can help you play, and weaken whatever scheme other teams have for you. Cons. This man just took a whole championship away from me. And now I gotta play for him. And it was not 5 years ago. It was not 10 years ago. It was not 15 years ago. It wasn't 8 years. It was 3 years ago. Well, yeah, 3 years ago. I'm not playing for somebody like that. And then I heard they started laying off a lot of, staff on the Suns, organization. So there's a lot of rebuilding that they're doing. And the reality is, bro, coach might be a little bit of the problem, but he's not the problem. Monty Williams is a beloved coach. And he's a beloved person. And he's really calm, really collective, really humble, and just tries to do what's best for the team. This year, the Suns did not give him much to really do anything. You look back in 2021, okay, you could say Dario Saric is not great. You could say Frank Kaminsky was not great. You could say a lot of these guys were not great. But they showed up when the Suns needed them. In games where starters weren't there, in games where Monty had to play Frank Kaminsky because Dario Saric wasn't there, they showed up and they performed. There was a game against the Lakers where Booker got ejected. What did Monty do? He put Dario Saric in the game, and they started playing hard, and they won. Saric was able to play the 4, play the 5. He had some versatility on the roster. Then they go to the finals. They lose. Dario Saric obviously got injured, couldn't play. Is he a big part? I'm not gonna say he's the biggest part why the Suns lost, because nobody's gonna give him credit, but I will, because he was the second big behind DeAndre Ayton, and he used to do a good job that year. I know he doesn't have a good history of being a great defender and things like that, but that year he was doing a decent job. And in the playoffs, when DeAndre Ayton was in foul trouble, we could have used him. It would have been better than Frank Kaminsky. Could have Giannis still done what he done? Oh yeah, for sure. But it would have been an extra body, a different type of defender, something. Somebody to score on the other end and put pressure. Somebody to shoot, somebody to pick and pop, show a different style of play. Suns did not have that this year or the last year. And then as soon as he gets healthy, they trade him away. Makes no sense to me. Then they trade Mikal Bridges and Cameron Johnson away. Makes no sense to me. Obviously it's for Kevin Durant, but sometimes you don't need a superstar. Sometimes you just need one piece, 2 pieces. All the Suns needed this year was 1 or 2 pieces off the bench, just to have some versatility. They didn't have that this year. When they went up against the Nuggets, obviously Booker and KD are amazing players. They're going to push. They're going to do what they got to do. But the defense is eventually going to focus on them and guard them a lot more aggressively. They don't leave everybody else open, like they did. And it paid off. And the Suns out. So what the owner needs to do, they need to get a whole new roster. My opinion, only Kevin Durant and Devin Booker are guaranteed to stay on the roster. DeAndre Ayton, Terrence Ross, and TJ Warren, I would say keep them to the trade deadline. See what happens. If they are helping and contributing to winning, keep them. If not, trade them. Chris Paul, trade him. Trade him. Please. Josh Okogie, I'm not going to lie, I would say keep him. Keep him to the trade deadline. I mean, I think he's our best perimeter defender right now. Keep him right now. And then, if not, trade him. Everybody else, get them out of here. Cameron Payne, out of here. Landry Shamet, out of here. Jock Landale. If you could get a better piece for him, out here. If you can't, keep him as a third stringer. Might need him. Everybody else, get up out of here. Get them out. I can't deal with this anymore. None of them can make threes. None of them could shoot. None of them could, be consistent at anything. And it's just annoying. As a Suns fan who's been watching this team for a long time, it's annoying. As a Suns fan who's went through the ups and downs, it's annoying. I watched this team lose for 4 years straight. 5 years straight. Just started to win. Fired the coach. Of course we're scared. Of course we're saying this is a dumb idea. We just got some type of stability. We want that. We want stability. And you just took that away from us. That was the only stable piece on this roster besides Devin Booker. Of course we're going to be scared and tell you that's a bad idea. But you better perform. As an owner, as a GM, which I'm pretty sure the GM has no longer, been able to have any say in anything at this point. I'm pretty sure the owner is overstepping everybody. Which I don't know why every time an owner comes to the Suns, they just overstep everybody. It's exactly why we were garbage for 5 years. And I'm telling you right now, Booker's about to be 27 years old next year. He's not going to stick around for too much longer if the Suns don't win a championship soon. KD, we've seen him do this plenty of times before. He would do this again. He's going to force himself out of this team if it's not trending in the right direction. Owners, GM, need to figure this out. Whatever they're doing right now is not worth it. It's not it. It's terrible. Next, let's talk about the Memphis Grizzlies. What is next for them? Obviously, they got rid of Dillon Brooks. Told him, your ass can't come back here ever again. You're done. There's no excuses. I don't care if you tell us that your house is on fire, you're broke, you lost everything, your entire family has left you. You are not coming back. They told him under no circumstances. They said never. They said, we don't even care if you shut up. We don't care if you never mention LeBron's name again in your life. We don't care if you never swing your hands for somebody's nuts again in your life. We don't care what you have to offer. We don't care what you don't have to offer. Just never come back again. Never. Ever, ever, ever. That's it. He's gone. John Morant out here thugging and bugging, flashing his gun. Listening to young boy. Acting like he really got ops. I don't know. He might do. My fault. Like, if you do, like, I'm so sorry, bro. Like, I don't want no smoke. But I'm just saying. Man about to start walking around jacking. He the richest op. He probably got beef with Lil Durk in his mind. I don't know. He probably want to kill Durk for young boy. He probably think he 4KJ for real. He probably think he signed to the wrong NBA. I don't know. I don't know. He over here flashing his guns. Yo, his old man's try to turn the camera so he don't show him. Like, he's trying. Like, his people are trying, bro. They trying to at least not show him be dumb. And he just don't listen. He want to be thugging and bugging. He want to be outside. He want to get active. He want to have guns in the air. He want, that attention. He want to play around with death, even though he's about to be worth $200-something million. He's worth millions now. He wants that. Obviously, he got suspended by the Grizzlies. I'm pretty sure the NBA themselves are going to come in and suspend him because you sat down with Adam Silver and you had a conversation with him and you telling me, you're pretty much telling him F you to, like, right now to his face, basically. You're pretty much spitting on your hand and smacking him. At this point. What do you expect? What is next for the Grizzlies? How are they going to change this culture? It's like the only good player they have is Jaren Jackson Jr. and he stayed getting injured. Steven Adams, second best player, stay getting injured. And when I say good player, best player, I'm not talking about in terms of talent. I'm talking about in terms of people that actually have a brain in their head, that have their mind still intact. Yeah, Dylan Brooks out here swinging for nuts, trying to hurt people instead of play basketball. And then you have Ja Morant out here, who is the most talented player on this roster, the best player, the man of this team. And he's out here flashing his guns in the air, waving it around. You know, just doing dumb activities, bro. Stupid activities. Now, here's what I say is next for them. They need to make a move that brings in a veteran. They need a vet. And not any vet, because these Grizzlies guys, they look like they hot-headed. They need somebody that's respected by everybody. So that if one of these Grizzlies young guys, step up to him or try to treat him like he's nothing, everybody's going to look at them like they're crazy. They're going to get punished some way, somehow. What type of, old head they need on their team? I don't know. Get them a DeAndre Jordan. He don't got to play. He don't got to see the court a single second. He don't got to do anything. He got to be a locker room guy. That's what I think they need. They need a locker room guy to help reshape and rebrand this whole entire organization. But anyways, y'all, it's not for me rambling in the chat. It's time for y'all. Let me know what y'all think down below. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. This is Real Talk with Ian. It's time to leave the locker room. I'm going to catch y'all. Safety.
Irving puts it up. It's good. Kyrie Irving from downtown. The officials have to review it. And the Lakers win the game. Banks it in. He banks in the three. To win it. Good. That's why he's NBA All-Defensive Team. Adebayo, sky high with the block and rejection. This is for the win. Got it. Wow. At 7, working against Butler, got down.